Hi, I'm Chris Wachewski, and I'm co-owner of one of the first Ninja Warrior gyms in the country. 5 years ago, I had a vision to bring together all the top athletes from Ninja Warrior to one place. This would be an opportunity for fans, kids, athletes to meet their pros, to meet their heroes, the people they idolize on the show, and to train with them and just to hang out with them for a fun-filled, awesome weekend. I could have never predicted the ripple effect that this one event would have had 5 years later.
My favorite thing about Pro Weekend is just having all the ninjas under one house. We're all friends, but we're all from around different parts of the country. So it's not very often that we get to hang out and do what we love.
So my favorite thing coming to Ninja Warrior Pro Weekend is getting to see all my friends that I may have not seen all year round, training in a different gym, training on some cool obstacles, seeing what Chris has come up with, and just getting to hang out with everybody.
My favorite thing about the Pro Weekend is just, it's such a large gathering of ninjas that you usually only see once a year. And, we all really like each other, but we don't really get to hang out ever because we're under so much stress and pressure to perform on the course that this, we get to show up, build the community by, building our friendships with each other and, just kind of take it easy, have a good time, and teach what we love.
Getting to see kids who haven't done this stuff before, trying it for the first time, not being able to do it, and then figuring it out and learning how to do things and getting stronger and more coordinated is really cool.
My favorite thing about Pro Weekend is people from all over the country come out. It's the longest running, probably most awesome, I could say, event around. The people that come out, are the best from around the country, and to be able to have this one event where everybody can get together, and it doesn't matter that you're on the East Coast, you can still see West Coast ninjas out here, and everybody that you haven't seen in a long time, maybe not since the show. It's amazing to get everybody together.
This is my fourth Pro Weekend event, and the best thing about this is, we get to see each other more than just once a year on the show. That's why Chris started this, and it's held true. We get to see all our buddies from all over the country. They come here, we train together, we hang out. It's just a good time, man.
Yeah, my favorite thing about these Pro Weekends is just being able to get back together with all my other ninja buddies. It's so much pressure competing on the show, being able to come here and hang out and get to goof off on obstacles, and then show new people, like both young and old, different ways to do these obstacles and just build the community. That's probably what my favorite part about this whole weekend is.
Well, this is my first time at a Ninja Pro event like this, and my favorite thing about Ninja Warrior is just the community and everyone here collaborating on ideas and being able to come together. And even though it is a competition sport, it doesn't really have that feel. It's more of everyone just surrounding each other and coming up with the different ideas on how to conquer a certain obstacle or how to just have better fitness in general. And that's probably my favorite thing about Ninja Warrior and this Ninja event here. It's just the collaboration of athletes and with the goal of trying to conquer the obstacles.
Events like the Pro Weekend, this really builds the community from the inside. It has to be this kind of grassroots movement to help, we help each other perform better on the show and Ninja Warrior and other like mud run events like this. You got Tough Butters and Spartan races, that kind of stuff. So all these obstacles are just intermingled now, and I think this kind of stuff is both great for just networking and just skill-based stuff. We're all learning great stuff out here.
Events like the Pro Ninja Weekend really help to promote the show itself, because people get to see that these aren't just athletes from TV, they're not just stars, they're real people, they have real training methods, and they work real jobs. So I really feel like that brings their heroes down to their level, and that's even more inspirational to know that someone, just a normal guy, can be such an inspirational role model.
So I think the Pro Ninja Warrior weekends is really good for the community, because people who want to see the ninjas or meet the ninjas, they come on out and they get to talk to their favorite heroes or the people who motivate them, or aspiring ninjas get to come out and try some of the obstacles and get tips from the ninjas themselves. And it's good for the ninjas too. We get to trade advice back and forth. We learn things from each other, helps us become better teachers and better ninjas in general.
So Chris and I started the Pro Ninja weekend back, actually before even the Movement Lab had its own space. The first year we were working out of another gym, and when Chris brought this idea up for me, it was beyond my scope.
This is my 4th year coming back to the event, and seeing it grow from when my first time I came was the 2nd event here to the 5th time now. We've hopped gyms, the obstacles have grown, all the ninjas have gotten so much better. The kids, watching the kids grow from their first or second time to see them now, it's just ridiculous how good they become. And I'm just excited to see it continue to grow and watch everything improve.
Chris has always been far-reaching, and the thought of bringing all these ninjas from across the country into our humble little home, seemed almost impossible. And when we got kicked out of our current space and we had to move within the next month and we had this giant event, it was a tremendous task. But thankfully all of our friends and family stepped to the plate and we got it off without a hitch. The first one went amazing, and it's been spectacular to see it grow since then.
This is my 3rd year coming out to Pro Weekend, and it's impacted what my training is and my own events. So this was a big inspiration for New York Ninja. You know, I do New York Ninja at Brooklyn Zoo now, where we bring obstacles out to the gym so that people can train and run a course just like American Ninja Warrior, so that people can really see what that's like, meet with the ninjas, and that was heavily based on my experience at Movement Lab, because it's just such a great event, such a great time here. I wanted to bring that to another location and be able to do that with other people.
I've been coming to these events ever since the beginning. Very fortunate that Chris has always invited me out for these things and been able to see the growth from the first gym to where he's at now, and hopefully make it out to the new Movement Lab over in Ohio soon. It's just amazing to see, you know, these gyms pop up all over the country, and Chris being one of the first in the country to be successful and keep things up and running. It's great to see that, and hopefully, you know, this is a good sign for things to come.
Chris's events, I mean, pretty much started the bulk of ninja training on the Northeast. I mean, my first event at GCA in Connecticut was a piggyback to his second Movement Lab event. So my gym and my events wouldn't have happened without Chris, you know, and I think a lot of people could say the same thing here in Jersey and Connecticut and other states and up here in the Northeast. He really blazed the trail for ninja gyms, parkour stuff, you know. Chris started it all.